CAREC Regional Integration Index is a measure to evaluate the state of regional integration. Suppose a policymaker wants to know what is the integration within the CAREC region on finance or on trade. He has to go and look for data across a lot of data sources. So what we have done, we combine all the data sources, and then we kind of developed an index to easily measure the level of integration within the CAREC. So it's an easy tool to understand where the CAREC member countries are in terms of each of the economic indicators to learn the level of their integration. All the indexes measured against a benchmark. So what is a benchmark? What is the optimal level of integration that you want it to do? So the most integrated region around the world is the European Union. So that is the benchmark that you are looking at. And then given the benchmark, you are assessing where you are in terms of trade integration, in terms of monetary and financial integration, in terms of the movement of the people, in terms of value chain. So that the regional integrations gives you a benchmark to understand what is your position vis-a-vis other regions, with other member countries. If you look at the CAREC Regional Integration Index for the individual countries, except DRC and Mongolia, all the regional integration index value is 0.3. The benchmark is 1. So you are 0.7 or 70% away from your target value, or EU, which is at least 66%. So that easily conveys you what would be the desirable level of integration that you want to have. So that a CAREC integration tells us that within the countries and across the countries and across the regions, we have to do a lot of work to do the integration, and we need to be more integrated, to be more competitive, and do more trade and investment. Now, the global trade is characterized by not finished products, but we need to understand global trade is participation in the value chain. So if you are integrated in the value chain, so instead of thinking a finished product, you need to think where you can be part of the global value chain. And if you are competitive in some sector and subsectors of economy, integrate globally so that you can enhance your exports maybe within the region and beyond the region. So in order to understand the CAREC Integration Index, it will let you know in one of the 6 dimensions of economy, what is your ranking, and then how you can integrate more. So it tells you about your competitiveness, and then you have to think on the regional basis and on the global basis, not on the individual country basis, because today's trade is characterized in terms of fragmentation of the production. The idea of a product comes from somewhere, some parts are sourced from other countries, you may even manufacture or some add value. So if you understand this dynamics, and then it can help you to enhance your trade. And of course, once you trade more, it will be reflected in the index. There are 2 challenges. One is the construction challenge that we are building and developing a regional integration index. The data gaps, the deficit of data is a big problem. And the way we measure the data across the countries is also different. And then the level and the size of the economies is different. So that's a construction challenge. The second challenge is these economies are under a different kind of development challenges. So how we can have a kind of a uniform measure where we can capture those aspects of integration where we can reflect their competitiveness and development.